Oh boy. Hi all you Sooner fans. I don't know if you guys, to start off this video, before we even talk about the Iowa State game, I hope you guys watched the 30 for 30 last night on Brian Bosworth. It was very, very interesting. I enjoyed it. And to be honest, when I was in Pee Wee ball and doing that thing, I wanted to be 44. He was the man, in my opinion. Brian Bosworth, not the Boz, but Brian Bosworth was the man, in my opinion. My linebacker, growing up, loved watching him, and I actually got a chance to meet him when we played Tennessee, and the ESPN crew was there doing the final segments of the 30 for 30, and I actually got to be on the TV. I was on ESPN last night. It was awesome to see on that point. So, past the 30 for 30, now we have finally a football game to break down, boys. In Ames, our Sooners are going to be in Ames against Paul Rhodes and Iowa State. They've been known to pull some upsets in the past. Nebraska, Oklahoma State, just a few. And Texas, no mention. But will it happen this time? Maybe, maybe not. Here's the preview for that. It's coming up next, only right here on Boomer Sooner 1982. Stay tuned, everybody! Welcome back, Sooner fans. Alright, here are your things to know about this game. The Where Jack Trice Stadium in Ames, Iowa. Iowa State at Oklahoma at Iowa State is the win was Saturday, November 1st, 2014, 11 a.m. on Fox Sports 1, FS1. The weather forecasts will be a chilly one with a high of 46, a low of 36 out in Ames. The broadcast crew for the Sooner Radio Network, my buddy Toby Rowland will be doing play-by-play with color guy Merv Johnson. Toby, you may know him from T-Row in the Morning Show on Sports Talk 1400. That's where he's at right now. Sideline analysts Chris Plank from the Fox Sports Radio in Tulsa, The Buzz, also of the Fox Sports Radio affiliate up there in Tulsa. And also on the sideline, a couple of guys, Jesse Dvorak, Teddy Lehman, they do the afternoon show on Sports Talk 1400, the same radio station that Toby has his on. Dusty and Teddy are there also. If you're looking for the Fox Sports 1 coverage, Craig Bowlerjack is the play-by-play guy, former Kansas Stadian, and helping him out will be Ryan Neese on color on Fox Sports 1 at 11 o'clock. Things to know about this game. A very interesting stat that I found out. One of Brian's teammates there in the mid to late 80s was Derek Shepard. I loved watching him play at 2, and his son Sterling is doing a great job out there. So good of a job that in 2014 already, this season. He has 49 catches, which is 2 away from his career high in catches in a single season. Could very well do that today. In 2014, he is 2 touchdowns away from a career high of touchdowns in a season. And he already has it as in career highs in rushing yards and receiving yards in a season. Isn't that an amazing statistic? And this guy was left off the mid-All-American wide receiver list. How? Fred Biletnikoff, you better invite this guy, if he could stay healthy throughout the year, to New York or wherever they do the Biletnikoff Awards from. This guy, he runs our offense with Trevor. I think I found this out earlier. I think about 45 to 50%, the upper echelon, the 45 to 50% range of the offense is Sterling Shepard. Sterling Shepard, whether he's receiving, whether he's catching, whether he's rushing, and that doesn't include his punt returning. So keep an eye out on that. By the way, he hasn't broken off a punt yet. I'm waiting for that to happen for my boy Shet. The career record for Iowa State and Oklahoma in the series is in favor of Oklahoma, of course, 71-5-2. Last times out, OUT out, was a win, 48-10 in Norman last year in 2013, and a 35-20 win in Ames in 2012. Breakdown for Iowa State. Paul Rhodes is in his 7th year with the Sykes. At Iowa State, he is 29-41. Last year, went 3-9 in the league. Overall, 2-7 in the league, helping them finish 9th place in the conference. Their best win last year was an overtime win, that triple overtimer, by the way, that helped them nick West Virginia. It was a 52-44 overtime thriller. Their last bowl entry for Iowa State was in 2012 when they beat Tulsa 31-17 in the Liberty Bowl. His bowl record is 7-8 in the league. Divisional games for Iowa State. He's got the one divisional win in divisional tie in 2004, but he did not make the conference championship title that year. Colorado did in Oklahoma's national championship run with USC. Iowa State lost is 2-5 this year, including 0-4 in the Big 12. They lost their opener 34-14 to North Dakota State before heading to Manhattan and losing 34-14. Came back to beat Iowa at Iowa City 20-17 before heading to Waco and getting drilled 49-28 to number 7 Baylor. In Stillwater, they lost another one 37-20. They did finally get another win over Ohio, 37-30. And they lost a barn burner to Texas by a field goal, 48-45 in the ballgame. What about my boys, my Sooners? Well, Florida, you better keep your eye off of him, because right now he's still at Oklahoma. Because in his 15th year, at 158-39 with an 802 winning percentage, is Bobby Stoops. Last year, Stoops Troops went 10-3, helping them finish second in the league, tied with Texas and Oklahoma State. Their best win was the win over those former Oklahoma State Cowboys, 33-24 in Stillwater. Before going to their bowl game and beating Alabama in 2013, beat them 45-31 in New Orleans. That tied Bobby's bowl record at 5-5. Conference or divisional titles in the Stoops era. Of course, he has the one in 2000. He has it in 2002, 2004, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2010, and 2012. The OU review for this year, 5-2. They did beat Louisiana Tech in the opener, 48-16, before beating Tulsa on the road at Tulsa, 52-7. Before beating Tennessee, later beating Tennessee, 34-10. And then on the road, one of the very few teams to win in Morgan. In fact, the only team to win in Morgantown this year, 45-33 in Morgantown, before losing a heartbreaker to TCU, 37-33. They did end up winning the OU Texas Red River Shootout, 31-26, but then lost last weekend in Norman to the Snyderans, 31-30. Missed field goals, missed opportunities were the step foot in that one, and that lost. Next up for the Sooners, the big bad elephant in the room. The Bears of Baylor will be in Norman. Game time will either be the 11 a.m. game like it is here, or the 6:30 kick on Fox Sports 1. Friday night, the night before, if you're not doing anything, take this right here, which is your Baylor ticket stub. Take it to the Lloyd Noble Center. You'll get a $1 admission to the OU Men's Exhibition Opener, which this team should be pretty good this year too. So get out there, support them, be loud, and let's bring home some victories to the Sooner footballers and the Sooner basketballers. Of course, later at the end of the week, we'll bring in the post-game show, and we'll preview that game against Baylor. But for now, my name's Harry James Taylor. You can follow me on Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or tweet me at SoonerFanOK. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, at least in this pregame show and the postgame shows, Boomer Sooner, everybody. Take care.